Tonight, tragedy strikes an Oregon Community College campus. We're tracking the latest on a deadly shooting that claimed the lives of more than 12 people.
October is off and running on a very chilly, windy, and wet note across the Bluegrass State. We'll show you why that may be a sign of things to come just ahead.
Lextran is planning to change or eliminate some bus routes. One woman says that move could cost her job.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. WKYT News starts now with breaking news.
The suspect is down. We've got multiple gunshot wounds. We're going to need multiple ambulances on scene.
A tragic situation at a community college there in Oregon tonight. 13 people are dead, many more injured after a gunman opened fire on campus. The shooter, as you just heard from that dispatcher, is also dead.
The governor of Oregon just confirmed that the shooter is a 20-year-old man and died in a shootout with police. The gunfire broke out this morning at Umpqua Community College in Roseburg, Oregon. It's about 175 miles south of Portland. Multiple ambulances rushed the victims to the hospital while the FBI searched the school for the shooter. Police went door to door during the lockdown to get students out.
It was really scary. All I remember is the officer banging on the door saying, "Roseburg Police." He had the key to the door. He opened the door and said, "Come out with your hands up."
Officials have not identified the shooter, and the names of the victims have not yet been released. For the very latest updates on the shooting, just go to WKYT.com. We'll have more on this breaking situation coming up on WKYT News at 6 and the CBS Evening News with Scott Pelley at 6:30. Now, turning to weather, it was another gloomy day here in the Bluegrass. More showers and storms are moving across the area, and it looks like the rain isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
For more on that, let's check in now with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey. Chris?
Yeah, the ugly weather, guys, we've been talking about it all week long, and it just continues to do its thing across the Bluegrass State. October starting today, exactly how September ended. A lot of low clouds, some fog, and misty rain showing up on the Jackson cam. Across all of central and eastern Kentucky as of now, rains continue to increase from southeast to northwest, and we're going to see a little band of some heavier rains begin to crank up across East Tennessee and roll on into the region. What we have out there now right now, let's call them pesky showers. Nothing that is constant. It will zip through fairly quickly across the Lexington metro. We started out the day with greater than a ½ inch of rain in some areas, ending it with some of those pesky showers, southeastern Kentucky. Rains have been a little heavier here, and look at the action that is increasing into Tennessee. Even a little thunder and lightning south of Nashville, south of the Knoxville area. That action is going to continue to lift its way on to the north. So if you're out this evening, again, some showers will be likely. Doesn't mean it's going to rain the entire evening. That's not the case. Temperatures only into the mid-50s. East Coast storm. Powerhouse of a hurricane in the Bahamas. That is a Category 4 Joaquin as of now. Will those two get together somewhere across the East Coast? If they do, or if they don't, will it even matter across the Bluegrass State? We're talking about a lot of rain heading into the next few days, guys. New hour by hour just ahead.
Thank you, Chris. If you take the bus, you could see some changes to Lextran bus routes. City leaders say they plan to modify those bus routes because the number of people using the system is just too low. Our Victor Puente is taking a closer look at those changes and has more on how you can voice your opinion.
The thousands of people who take a Lextran bus every day can expect some changes in the coming weeks.
I feel like it's going to affect everybody.
More than a dozen routes will be adding services, but it's one being cut that has Karen Garr concerned.
I really don't understand.
Route 20, which includes this red line running through Masterson Station, is scheduled to be eliminated. Instead, this green line would be the closest bus to run to the neighborhood. Currently, Karen Garr catches the bus every morning at this stop in front of the Masterson Station clubhouse. But if this route is eliminated, she'd have to walk about 3/4 of a mile out to Leestown Road. And she said that move could cost her job.
If I don't have a way to get to work, I'll lose my job.
She says the 7 blocks she walks to the bus stop now is tough but doable. But there's no way she could get her granddaughter on the school bus and still catch her bus in time. That line isn't the only route that could be cut. The downtown trolleys would be eliminated, and parts of Route 16 near Southland Drive would also disappear. Lextran officials say they're making the moves because of low ridership in certain areas. They also say they've received more feedback about the Masterson Station proposal than any other proposed route adjustment, and are taking those comments seriously. In Lexington, Victor Puente, WKYT.
And you will have one last chance to talk to Lextran officials about these changes. That will be at their board meeting on October 21st.
A second person is now in jail in connection to a child abuse case. Our county-by-county coverage at 5:30 begins in Clay County. Police arrested and charged Bobby Barger with assault. They say a 6-year-old showed up at school with bruises all over her body. Police have also arrested the child's mother, Jessica Sasser. According to her arrest citation, Sasser told police the girl had fallen on the playground. Investigators say the marks on the girl's body don't back up that statement. In Laurel County, an Indiana man wanted for owing $91,000 in child support is now behind bars. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office says deputies arrested Aaron Lockaby on Curry Road last night. He's charged with non-support of a dependent child. Authorities in Indiana plan to extradite him there. And in Pulaski County, police are looking for a man who has been missing for more than a week. Somerset police say 60-year-old Stephen Deem was last seen leaving his apartment on September 22nd. Family members reported him missing a few days later. Police say he's 5'7", weighs 130 pounds, and has blue eyes and brownish gray hair.
A Lincoln County man says he just wants to help his community. 4 years ago, Greg Snow of Stanford posted on social media that he wanted to collect coats for the homeless, and the response was overwhelming. Today, Snow launched his 4th annual coat drive, and as WKYT's Phil Pendleton shows us, there are now hundreds of coats waiting to be given to those in need. It's a story that's new at 5:30.
That's just a good looking.
Greg Snow started what has become his annual coat drive Thursday morning.
It's just tough, and kids shouldn't have to face that adversity.
Collecting coats for kids and adults that for whatever reason won't have something warm for this winter.
Cold is a bad feeling.
He put on social media Thursday morning he was again accepting donations of coats at Stanford Baptist Church.
Just amazing that the people, the outreach and outpouring support of our community.
Just a few hours, more than 200 coats were dropped off.
We still got another day and a half to go.
And Snow tells me that this all began several years ago when he and his daughter were in Lexington at an event in Rupp Arena. They noticed some homeless people, and they say that this coat drive was the result of his daughter's response to what she saw.
And then he started big crying, and she looked at me and said, "Dad, you got a coat?" And I thought, well, yeah, I've got one, but I don't know how many I can get. She goes, "Dad, put it on Facebook." Well, sure appreciate that.
He did in 4 years, and about 4,000 coats later, they've truly made a mark on clothing the less fortunate.
If we find them sitting on the side of the road, we're going to stop there and try to hand out on the side of the street, too.
All to provide a little warmth in what can be a cold, cold world in Lincoln County.
Coats like that, that's going to make a little kid's day.
Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
A man making a difference. The coat drive continues tomorrow from 8 in the morning until 4 o'clock, and then again from 8 to noon on Saturday at the Stanford Baptist Church Family Life Center in downtown Stanford.
New tonight, a Scott County Elementary School has reason to celebrate. Today, a helicopter landed at Stampin' Ground Elementary School to deliver some really good test scores. Stampin' Ground scored a 76.1 and is now considered a school of distinction. The school's principal says the celebration is just one way to encourage students and faculty to keep working to achieve their goals.
Test scores are not the end-all be-all for us, but it is really exciting when the hard work that we put in every single day shows up in our test scores, and it's exciting for our staff, it's exciting for our students, and we're trying to make a big deal out of it because it is a big deal because it includes so many people.
Well, it is reason to celebrate. Northern Elementary is the only school with a higher score in the Scott County School District.
Safety experts say that school buses are 8 times safer than passenger vehicles. Last year here in Kentucky, there were 3 deaths and 293 injured in school bus accidents. Karen of London has our good question tonight. If it is a state law to wear a seatbelt, why have they not required school buses to install seat belts? The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says because buses are heavier, over 10,000 pounds, they distribute crash forces differently than your average car. They say the best way to provide crash protection in a school bus is through what they call compartmentalization. Flexible, high-energy absorbing seat backs and narrow spacing between the seats creates a protective compartment. It keeps the passenger in a crash, a student, better protected. Smaller school buses, though, are required to have seat belts. If you have a good question, go to WKYT.com.
If you are looking to get rid of old tires, the city of Lexington has you covered. Coming up, where you can go and drop them off this weekend.
I'm Bill Bryant. Governor Beshear talks candidly about what he was thinking during the darkest days of the Great Recession. And this year's race for governor is reclassified by a closely watched national political observer. The bottom line is ahead.